Inspired, vibrant, award-winning, celebrity, bespoke. Five Rivers. The difference is in the detail.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
हाँ जी दोस्तों, प्यार पा के सत श्री अकाल ते निकी निकी जी आनू to all the Sangat TV viewers tuning in today. Myself, Inder Singh, we've got a very, very good show today. We've got one of the top magicians from the UK. हाँ जी दोस्तों, UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ born, very proud to say ਆਪਣਾ Sikh Sardar Munda, representing across the universe with his magic. This is the real deal. This is no jadoo tuna, that's a mug's game. This is real magic. Hanji dosto, with myself, Amardeep Singh, Dhanjal. Sat Shri Akal, Paji.
Sat Shri Akal, Paji.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, fine. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Thanks for having me. Anytime.
First of all, I mean, magic. You know, normally when magic's mentioned in our community, the Punjabi community, you know, they relate to Jadoo Tuna, you know.
Yeah.
Magic, where did it all start for you? I mean,
the way it started for me, I've always been fascinated with magic, just generally as an art form. We are all intelligent human beings to know that there's no such thing as magic. However, there's an art form that exists which allows us to kind of escape and just enjoy and be fooled and amazed and just laugh and have all these different types of reactions. Now, when I first started, I was given a trick pack of playing cards, and they had a little instruction booklet where you could learn the trick. And that's exactly what I did. I'd learn the moves, the sleight of hand, and I started showing all my friends and family. And it was the reaction I got from those people I loved the most about it.
When was this? I mean, years ago or something recently?
Years ago now. I was 11 at the time.
Okay.
So this is back in 1999 now, I think. So you do the maths, you can figure out how old I am.
Yeah.
And so I'd learn the thing and I'd show, like I said, the friends and family, and the reaction I got, I loved the most about it. So I would go around showing school friends, and then it just got more and more fun because I love just not fooling people, but more so entertaining people and putting smiles on people's faces.
That's the biggest thing, you know, when they're smiling.
Yeah, it's just a nice thing to do, isn't it? It's something different. You don't see things like this every day. And then basically every birthdays and Christmases after that, I'd get a new magic trick or a magic set. And again, I would start showing friends and family. And again, I just loved the reaction I got from these people. And it just wanted me to kind of excel and go further. You know, just it was a hobby at the time, you know, until now, obviously.
Obviously, it's a profession now.
It is indeed, yeah.
You get paid for it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a bonus.
I mean, obviously, born and bred in the UK. Your background, where was you born?
I was born and raised in London, West London.
Okay.
And I've been pretty much living there my whole life. I mean, I was living out in Bournemouth for 3 years when I studied there at university.
Okay.
That was a degree in film and television production because I've always had a passion in filmmaking as well. But at the same time, I had the passion with magic. And what I decided to do as my final project at university, I made my own TV pilot or special, if you like. I got my degree with this, and then I thought, right, I either go down the television career or the magic career. I thought, it's got to be the magic, because what had happened was I had so much support from mum and dad all the way, and you know, I love and respect them so much for that. But all these gigs started coming through when I was at uni, and that started funding university life. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. And
it's always nice to have extra cash.
Oh yeah, it's just living a lush life at uni, which is a bit unordinary, isn't it, I guess. So literally I had a nice set of contacts. I had a product in hand, and I thought, right, let's just do this now. So I got myself officially set up and self-employed, and ever since then it's just now been taking me around the world and all sorts of fancy places you'd never expect to go to.
I mean, you know, obviously when you got into magic, I mean, was there any role models? Was there any other magicians you looked at, you know, went on the net and checked out some of their latest tricks and stuff, you know, any inspirations?
It was only 1 year after, when I was doing, you know, playing around with magic tricks I got for Christmas and birthdays, I saw David Blaine. He's the American street magician. He's a mega star now. I saw his first show back in '99, and I thought, that's what I want to do. Ever since then, I started taking it a bit more serious. I'd research on magic, I'd read books and find out about magic shops that existed around London, and I'd go and buy tricks. Well, I wouldn't, mum and dad would, obviously. And again, I'd learn them and again show friends and family, and it just kind of went on from there, really.
You know, it's nice actually to know that your parents have supported you, because I'm obviously coming from a Punjabi Sikh background. You know, especially the lads, when they're growing up, it's like your parents, they're saying to you, "Hey, doctor banna, dentist banna, lawyer, solicitor." So it's very rare we've got up and coming magicians like yourself from a Sikh background. So it's nice for the support that you've had from your parents.
Definitely. I think what it was always a hobby of mine at first. Mum and dad were like, you know, studies below karo, you know, just make sure that's all done first, and then we can consider that later on, you know, keep the magic on the side, which I did, but it was just getting more and more exciting at the same time. But then eventually, when I started doing all these professional corporate events, private parties, etc., and things for celebrities as well, and they realised, wow, the impact was pretty good, and you know, you're having this television exposure, you're having the media exposure, and they thought, you know, if this is what you want to do, go for it.
What about your friends? I mean, close friends, were they supportive of you, or was there sort of a bit of jealousy, you know, this guy's doing so good, you know?
No.
No,
it was more so they were really supportive, and they always have been. They've enjoyed just being amongst myself, and my close friends especially, I would always practice the tricks with them and try things out, and they would honestly tell me whether this looks good or doesn't, or that looks obvious how you're doing the thing. So with those people, I kept them close, and I'd only share certain things with them, like the secrets of it. But then with the rest of the friends, you know, they love you for what you do, because it's such an amazing art form. There is no element of jealousy. I think it's really important. It comes down to personality, and this, you know, something like that takes a while to develop and understand.
I think it's nice just to have genuine love and support, isn't it? You know, whether it's family or friends, because that helps, doesn't it? You know, it helps in your career, and you know, when you're out performing, when you're out training, you've got the support behind you.
Definitely. It's like, especially like how you mentioned about being a singer, Sardar, doing magic, you just don't expect it. You know, they all expect you to be a doctor, an accountant, whatever it is. And it's funny when you see the auntie ji's, you know, kaam ki karda to. It's like, acha, jadoo karda. You get the odd look and stuff. But until they see what I actually do, it's like, oh, wow, okay, I've never seen that before. That's amazing. And all of a sudden, from like kind of misjudging you, kind of giving you the bad look or the evil eye or whatever, you know, they suddenly love and respect you and think, wow, you know, you're representing out there at the end of the day. And
you know, I mean, I saw you a few years ago. I mean, we met at a couple of functions, and I mean, the biggest sort of inspiration I got looking at you, I mean, you're a Singh Sardar, you know, and you've never forgot that. You've always represented, you know, torna pag banda, and which is nice, you know, because you know, I'm not being stereotypical, but maybe somebody else would have thought, forget the turban, you know, I'm going to wear a cap, or magic comes first. But you've kept your Sikhi Sarup with you wherever you've gone, whether it's been in the UK or whether it's been abroad. It's very nice to see.
Definitely. And I just think I've always, I love my hair, it's brilliant. I love the way my pag, it just suits my face, and I'm just really proud to be a Sikh. And I think to be able to be a role model as well, especially to the younger generation out there as well, it's a nice feeling, and to be able to give back, because nowadays, you've got so much influence from the media, all the terrorist, things that have happened in the past, and it's just kind of made the youngsters shy away from the whole religion aspect of it. I mean, there are so many people that are out there, role models, not just myself, but other people out there, sports personalities, that they're all out there, and it just goes to show you don't have to cut your hair to be someone. You can be, everyone's unique in their own way. You can wear the pag and be successful in life. If you've got that confidence and belief in yourself, you can do it. I had this, I'll be honest, I had this along the way. There's a lot of adversity. People saying, oh, you're a Singh, you're a Sardar, you wear a pag on your head, you're not going to be able to get anywhere in life and stuff. And that, kind of disheartened me a little bit, but I thought, all right, you watch, give me some time, I'll work on it. That kind of inspired me more so to get out there and just prove myself,
I mean, what else is also unique is your name, Magic Singh. I mean, obviously, pura Shobna hega Amardeep Singh, Dhanjal, but where did obviously magic came from your career and what you like doing best, and then combining the two, Magic Singh.
It's the most simple thing. I'll be honest, I didn't come up with a name. It came from school, and this is literally when I was starting off. Now, every break times, play times, lunch times, I'd have my cards and my tricks with me in my pockets, fully loaded, and I would go around showing my friends. And when the word spread out, oh, this guy's doing magic, this guy's doing magic, and the sixth formers, the older students, would always come back and make these big crowds around me. And all of a sudden, naturally, because I wore a patka at the time, and they were like, sing, I'll get back. I was like, oh, it's that Magic Singh, it's the Magic Singh guy again. And slowly this name, Magic Singh, started to spread. And I don't know who came up with it, so thanks whoever you are out there. You probably don't know it's you.
It's nice to, you could easily have sat there and say, I came up with the name,
but I definitely did not come up with a name, and thanks to whoever did. But that name has stuck, and it just seems to be a very catchy name, and it just works so well. And as a branding as well, it's just perfect. And like I said, in the mainstream corporate industries, it works so well.
Vakri pehchan hai.
Exactly.
Jithe marji janda vi Singh, jidda kehinde hunde apne siyane, you could be amongst 1,000 people.
That's right.
No matter what colour or creed, but jithe Sardar khada hunda hai na, vakri pehchan hundi hai.
And we hear this all the time as well, and it's so true. Like, because I work so much in the corporate markets, in the English markets, all my friends, of course, they're all English magicians. You put me in the middle, I'll stand out amongst them all as well. Oh, it's Magic Singh right there. And that's the beauty of it, I think, and it's helped me in a massive way.
Career-wise, I mean, you've performed across the UK. I've seen you many a times, and you've been abroad a lot. I know. I mean, what was the first country you went abroad to?
I mean, as a business, magic, I've been doing it for about 4 years now. So, and the moment I graduated from university, because of the contacts I had and the people who were aware of me, like agencies and agents and things like that, one of the most amazing gigs I got was out in Dubai, and that was, when I heard about it, I thought, oh, it's brilliant, it'll be fantastic. When I told those guys I was going to be out there for 1 month, I thought, okay, that's nice.
Was this recently?
This was 2007, no, 2008 this was.
2008,
Or 2007 or 2008, it was one of those years now. But when I was told it was going to be a 1 month, I thought, okay, this would be a nice experience, I'm going to just go with an open mind. And when I met the management, they got me out, flew me out, which is nice, because all travel expenses paid, hotels, and obviously the fee for performance. And the thing is, when I got there at the hotel where we were going to be performing, I thought, right, we're going to probably now go back to where we're staying. We're doing, no, you're staying here.
You're staying here. 5-star.
This is a 5-star hotel. Are you sure? And it was just like...
I bet you thought there was somebody else doing magic with me.
I thought, what's going on? Am I being tricked here? Where are the cameras? And literally, they took me upstairs, and I thought, wow, this is my room. And oh my God, just to have all these things is such a blessing. And I really appreciate these things. It just goes to show hard work does definitely pay off. And
I mean, obviously, in your magic entertainment industry, you do see a lot of acts. You see a lot of men and women, sort of singers, dancers, and I'm not sort of trying to pinpoint, but it comes down to appreciation. I mean, there's always that percentage that don't appreciate, And you know, sitting here, I can actually feel the appreciation flow in you, that you are appreciative of what you've achieved so far. And it's not just been down to you, it's been down to Waiguruji and your family, and you know, just different stuff coming your way.
Absolutely agree. Not everyone can be pleased. I heard this term all the time, and it is so true. I think with any art form, sport, anything, you name it, any profession out there, it all takes hard work to get to where you are. Not necessarily be the best, but I mean, that's what we all strive to be the best at our game. And it will take years and years to get to a really good level, to, you know, be able to really represent yourself and hold yourself up to say, yeah, this is what I do, and this is how well I can do it. Now, magic, like I said, has taken me, well, to get to where I am now. So I've been doing it for 14 years, but I haven't mastered it yet. Every single day is a learning day. And when you go out there and perform it, there'll be a major percentage that I would appreciate, especially what I do, because it's all close up in the hands. I personally believe that there's more skill and practice that is needed for things like that, because you're so close up. You've got to be able to amaze and impress and fool them, if you like, at such a close range. But then you'll get the percentage that are out there who won't see that side of things. You know, they'll be there to try and catching me out and this and that. Oh, you do this, you do that, but they don't respect it or appreciate it. But over time, you learn how to develop, how to handle people like that, because sometimes they might get aggressive or they might be really annoying. So that's why the study of my psychology, which I've done at college as well, that's helped in a massive way, and understanding how to control people and how to make them feel. And hey guys, Inder Singh here, and today I'm back at my old school where I spent my academic years. I'm walking on the very concourse where I used to hang out with my mates. I remember the times when we used to talk about having those dream jobs, dream girls, and dream cars. And now that my magic's got bigger, I can make those dreams become reality. Let me show you what I mean. But wait, there is more. Watch this.
Don't think about all those things you feel. Just be glad to be here. Don't think about all those things you feel. Just be glad to.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
Inspired, vibrant, award-winning, celebrity, bespoke. Five Rivers. The difference is in the detail.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
You know, it's nice to know that you obviously, just touching on what you said a few minutes ago, was where you said that it's a business for me now. The last 3 or 4 years has been a business, but prior to that, you've put a lot of hard work into it. You know, it's not an overnight success.
Not at all.
And it's nice to see. Has there been any barriers? You know, coming from a Punjabi Sikh background, you know, you perform across the UK, you performed, and you will perform across the world. Has there been barriers for yourself?
Not major barriers. I think the only thing where I can look at it is being a singer, wearing a bug, going around the country, especially. People give you the looks, think, who is this guy? What's this guy doing? Ha ha ha, you know. But when they see what you're actually doing and become aware of it, all of a sudden the perception of oh, he's Asian, he's brown, or he's wearing a turban. It becomes irrelevant all of a sudden. You know, they love you and respect you and appreciate you as a human being for what you do. Naturally, when I meet people, they say, oh, what did your parents think? My parents have been supportive all the way through, no matter what. You know, they give me the freedom to do what I want. Because, you know, as long as my education was done, you know, to the highest standard, I did that, got that done. And they saw that I had a major passion in the magic. They go, if this is what you want to do, go for it. And, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to make my family, my parents proud.
Yeah.
If they're happy, I'm happy. That's all that matters. And I never have an arrogant approach to when I do my thing. It's just I want to make people happy. If people don't like it, fair enough. But it's very rare when you find that. And there's no, I wouldn't say there are any really barriers on this sort of thing, because it's such an entertaining art form. You want to be impressed. You want to be happy.
I think, you know what helps is you're so passionate
Yeah.
in what you do, and you're an expert in what you do. And I think it's just natural that people sort of look at you and think, koi galbaat hai in munde ch, you know. So and it's nice. Religious wise, are you religious?
You know what it is? I'll be honest, I'm not an extreme religious person, you know. I'll go to the Gurdwara, you know, thank Babaji for everything he's given me, and, you know, I really appreciate that. Every night before I go to sleep, you know, I thank him for everything he's given us, you know. I mean, I know I've cut my dari and things like that, but it's I've always kept it trim pretty much as it was, and it's become a look now, so it's become a significant look, you know. People recognise the face because of that. The way I look at it, you know, I respect every religion, I respect my religion as well. That's why I got my bug and I'm proud to be wearing it. The way I see it, at the end of the day, if I'm being a good person, doing no harm to any other human beings, that's all that matters, you know. I mean, I don't feel I'll have to kind of really look into the Sikhism religion and start reading the Bhat and this and that. It's not that I haven't got time, it's just because I'm so tied up with my art form. I'm really passionate about it. I want to really excel. I want to just take it as far as I can and be a good person at the same time and represent myself as a Sikh Sardar Singh, you know, just to and make everyone else proud and make people think, yeah, you know what, there's there's hope, but, you know, there's other avenues that, you know, we Sikhs can go down, sort of thing, and be successful within.
I mean, we've had it with Monty Panenser.
Exactly,
you know, in cricket, you know, Sukshinder Shinda in our entertainment industry, he's representing. So it's just nice to know that, you know, it's not just being a doctor, being a lawyer, being a solicitor. There are other avenues, you know.
The options are endless. You can do anything you want to do in life, you know. We are so exposed to everything now with the media, with the internet, anything. You want to do anything, go out there and do it. You've got to have the passion to do these things, though. I mean, there's more to being than just a doctor or an accountant or a lawyer, whatever it is. I mean, I've got respect for people who do that, and, you know, at the end of the day, it's those people who make us, you know, make the world go around. And
you've done a lot of charity work.
Yeah.
I was doing a bit of homework on you, and you've supported a lot of charities in events where you've performed. I think you was a host at one of your old colleges, Cranford or school, was it?
Yeah, Cranford Community College is the school I went to. I studied there from 7 to 13, if you like. So I did sixth form out there as well. Yeah. I mean, I've got to thank my school, I must say this, because they have supported me in such a massive way. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I remember when I was in year 11, just about to do my GCSEs, and they had a scheme going on where they were funding talented students to go and further their career or what they want to do later on in life. And it was the Gifted and Talented scheme, I think that's what it was called. So obviously they were aware of me doing magic, and at that time the Queen's Golden Jubilee was around the corner, and they were like, right, we're going to give you some money, we're going to give you a video camera, you go out, buy whatever you need, shoot your magic, do whatever you want. And we did exactly that. I got my friends together, we went and doing street magic, because we were so fascinated by David Blaine. We thought, let's do the same thing.
That was in London,
That was in London, going around, you know, all the kind of hotspots around London, filming it. Then we got together back in the media suites, would edit everything out. And then, you know, it would be shown in school assemblies and things like that. But the nice thing was when the BBC had another programme going on with, it was called BBC Blast, and they were looking for young, talented, upcoming filmmakers, artists and things like that. So I thought, let's just send the video to these guys, see what happens. And literally, I think, gave it a couple of months, they did air it on television. So that was a nice little thing. And
was that, if I'm correct, was that the Trails of the Mystique?
Yeah, that's the title we had given it, Trails of the Mystique. And, you know, it took many different titles to come up with, but we decided, Trails of the Mystique, you know, that's the name we came up with. When I say we, so friends of mine as well who helped out. And so that was the name we stuck with.
If I'm correct, there is actually a trick of yours where you've actually performed it at your college.
Yeah.
It's called the Magic Sing car trick,
The dream car, yeah.
So when you get a chance, have a look on YouTube. That is one awesome trick.
Yeah, definitely. I just thought it would be nice to go back to, you know, where I was...
Where you started, where the
the magic started, actually, as well, where I studied as well. And I thought it would be nice to bring such an amazing effect and illusion back to my old school. I won't say too much more. You know, when you watch it, you'll see what I mean. Such a beautiful effect. And just to bring it back there, it's a nice thing, I think.
You know, charity work, right? When you do charity work, what do you feel? You know, are you proud? Obviously, you're proud.
Yep.
You take time out and stuff.
Yep.
Is it for specific charities you do charity work for, or is it just various?
It's various. I mean, I've been approached by so many different charities. Like, you've got the major ones like Cancer Research, and there's so, you can just reel them off. And they've all approached me. And in the past, I've done so much charity work, as in, like, they would hold big kind of annual dinners and kind of conferences and things like that. And it's just a matter of me turning up and, you know, performing there, whether it's the drinks reception or whether it's performing around the tables or maybe something up on stage. And occasionally it's just nice to give back as well, you know, and to support certain charities as well. Because what I do, I love doing so much. I mean, I know it's a business as well, but it's a passion of mine at the same time. So it's nice to give back to charity at times as well. But
you know, when you've done sort of performances across the globe, is there any performance, any sort of audience that has sort of stuck out for you?
I was in Bangkok not long ago, and that was just a launch for a hotel.
Okay.
They were so impressed, they got me back again the following year, which was last year.
Okay.
They were so impressed that they got me on their breakfast TV show, and so many people saw it because it's like their prime time slot, if you like, during the breakfast slot. The viewership was so big that they were like, right, okay, we want to get you on our main primetime evening show as well. Okay. It's like the Jonathan Ross show, if you like. And literally, it was a 1 hour special dedicated to me. So they were interviewing me, something exactly similar to this. And then we went out doing live street magic. We were filming all that as well. And what it is, they're not so used to seeing that kind of magic as well. I mean, they're aware of it, what they see on television and things like that. But to see it live
in front of you,
happening there and then, they were like, whoa, blown away. And once that aired on TV, it just went mad. Like, people had not seen this, and wow, what is this? You know, who is this Magic Sing guy? It's just, this is amazing. And to be able to represent myself and, you know, as a Sing, you know, performing out in Bangkok, Thailand, it was an amazing feeling, you know, just to kind of spread the word and the name.
What's the feedback you get from our community, Punjabi Sikh community? You know, obviously from the young generation, from the older generation.
It's mixed. The younger generation love it. They just go mad. It's wicked. The older generation, at first, ki karta pya, and this sort of thing. And until they actually see the trick, they're like, oh, wow. Fair card. Basic card, fair, show that one. It's like, all right, wait. And it's because they're not used to seeing these things, especially the older generation. They wouldn't expect to see this thing until you've seen it. Then they're like, wow.
Especially from a Singh Sardar.
You would not expect to see it, and it just puts smiles on these people's faces. I mean, again, because I perform at weddings as well, Indian weddings and things, and again, they don't expect it, and when they start watching it, they love. Everyone loves watching it. You know, who wouldn't?
You had a special trip to one of the Gurdwara Sahibs in London.
Yes.
We were mentioning it on a prior chat to the interview. What kind of reaction did you get? It was with some parties, wasn't it?
Yeah. What it was, I was shooting my documentary. This was for university at the time, and I thought it'd be interesting to see from the Gyani's point of view, someone from a very religious background. And I didn't tell them I was a magician. It was more so talking about magic and what they believe is real and what's not. Is there such thing as magic?
Because when we say magic, what I mentioned at the start of the program, Jadoo too now always comes into it.
Yeah,
you know,
immediately
all this sort of superstition stuff, and
black magic and
Yeah.
things like that, Jadoo, all these things people come in their mind. You
Yeah.
know, will he put a curse on someone? That's what people immediately think. And what I do is completely the opposite side. You know, it's the entertainment side of things.
Yeah.
It's trickery. So once we finished interviewing them, they gave their opinions, what they thought, you know. And then I thought, right, I want to demonstrate something to you. Can you explain this for me? So they gave me a coin, a 10p coin, I think it was, left it in their hand. And I said, all right, just watch the coin. And all of a sudden it just flipped over like that in their hand. I thought, can you explain what just happened there? Of course, they were amazed. I thought, oh, what was that? You know. And then they started talking about whole trickery and magic, etc., etc. But then eventually we did debrief them and saying, right, that was just a magic trick, you know. And it's just interesting to hear their point of view and what they think is real and what's not. And obviously they understood it was a trick, which was good to know. And I didn't want to insult them or anything like that. No. That was not my intention at all. It's just to see what their point of view was from a religious background as well, because we hear so many things, so many miracles in different religions or have happened. And it was just, it was fascinating, I think. It was a good watch.
a question for you now.
Okay.
What would be your best ever trick?
Can't ask me that. No, I'm joking. I've got so many different things I do.
I mean, you could sort of mix and blend that with like a wish, perhaps. You know, I don't know, for the world to be a better place, world peace.
We all wish that, and if I had the powers to do that, you know, if we could end wars and things like that, you know, you just want to make that happen. You know, if you need to be at a meeting, you want to click your fingers and be there.
Be there.
I'm working on that. I wish. There's so many things that which, you know, you fantasize about what you could do. But yeah, other things like there's so many different tricks and illusions and things I do, which I love doing. The specific routines I do for people, which I perform so many times, and I can see what people's favourite tricks are, and that's what I really go on. It just seems to be things with money people are really fascinated by. Yeah. We'll give you a little demonstration shortly.
We'll definitely going to have some tricks coming in from Magic Singh very, very soon. I mean, I grew up when it came to magic in my era. I mean, I'm sounding like I'm in my 50s, you know, but in my era, I when it was magic on the television, it was Paul Daniels.
Yeah.
Does that name ring a bell to you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's a legend in our industry.
Is he still about?
He's still around. Yeah, I think he's still touring at the moment.
Okay.
He was massive in the 80s. For all those, you know, Paul Daniels fans, you'll know about his work, and you know, you grew up with his work. I mean, I was born in 85, and I didn't really follow his stuff, and I wasn't really into the magic at that time. But I think when I got into it, I saw the American shows that were airing on Channel 5 or Channel 4, wherever it was. That's when I was immediately hooked. And the person who really got me into it was David Blaine. The minute I saw his stuff, I thought, wow, because he basically refreshed magic all of a sudden. He made it cool again, because at a point it got a bit boring. It got boring, and it became a bit cheesy as well. Like
same sort of pick the black hat up and the pigeons all fly out.
Pulling the rabbits out of the hat, and all the cheesy stuff. But then Blaine just literally wasn't wearing any tuxedos or anything. He was just in jeans, t-shirt, went out on the streets. Real people, live people, random people just stopping them, doing all this incredible stuff, and it was just amazing to see that happen.
I think one of the illusions or tricks David Blaine done was he in like a glass container for a few days, was he? Or
what David Blaine's done after his shows he started doing all these big publicity stunts, human endurance tests, where he's done things where he's buried himself alive for 7 days. He's put himself in a block of ice for a couple of days as well. And this is all going without food or water. And the one you're on about in the glass box was the one he did in London. It was a mixed review on that, because people hated it, some people loved it. I mean, he was in a box for 44 days, so he only had water. People think he had secret food being fed to him somehow, but no one knows, you know. He's an illusionist at the end of the day, and you don't know what he was up to. But it was just a major publicity stunt. So
that's good. TV work, I mean, obviously you've appeared on the television, you know, you've represented on the television, you've come in a film, I know. You know.
Yeah. There's so many little things that have happened along the way, and
Yeah.
I've almost lost track of certain
Yeah.
things now. The film you're on about was a film called Magicians.
Magicians,
which was
that's the one, yeah.
It was people who do all programs like Peep Show and things like that on Channel 4.
Yeah.
And it literally was about magicians, and I got involved, and it was a very small scene. I was just in the background, part of this magic convention scene.
Yeah.
So
But all
that
your
was quite
family and
nice.
friends were like,
Oh, I know.
There
It's funny,
he is.
people were saying like, oh, were you in this film called Magicians? I go, yeah.
Yeah, you.
It's the bug, isn't it? They immediately recognise it from there. You only said nah in magic. But no, there's another one.
You've got a lot of TV work coming up, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah, definitely. This is what we're aiming for now. So the mainstream television is what I'm currently working with and on. So it's just a matter of time when something happens. So when it does, I'm sure you'll all hear about it.
It'll be good, you know, where we can say we Apna Munda Singh Sardar, you know, representing.
This is what I want to do. I just want to, at the end of the day, I love what I do. I just want to make everyone else just proud of what I do and just represent, you know, a brown face, someone wearing a turban, and just have fun, really, enjoy it.
Talking of fun, I've just done a bit of questions for you.
Okay.
30 seconds of fun, I'm calling it, with Magic Singh.
Let's do it.
So a bit of humour,
Okay.
you know, and ladies and gents, dosto, he doesn't know anything about these questions, so it's on the spur of the moment.
Okay.
Aloo wale parathe or chips?
Ooh. Aloo wale parathe.
Coke or desi cha?
Coke.
Liverpool FC or Man United?
Neither.
Punjab or London?
London.
Okay. Jalebiyan or chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake.
Okay. Sukhshinder Shinda or Gurdas Mann?
Gurdas Mann.
Okay, good answer. Ferrari or Porsche?
Ferrari.
Okay. And pakode or samosa?
Samosa.
Okay. Well, there you go. 30 seconds of fun with Magic Singh. Dosto, thank you very much. Now, you know what's coming next. We've got tricks. We've got Magic Singh in action. There's no camera tricks here now. This is the real deal. Check it out.
How you like me now? 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 Remember the time.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
Inspired. Vibrant. Award-winning. Celebrity. Bespoke. Five Rivers. The difference is in the detail.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
Anji dosto, welcome back. There you saw an in-depth conversation with the one and only Magic Singh. We promised you tricks, we promised you the real deal, we promised you proper jadoo, proper magic. Here he is in action, Magic Singh.
Okay. We're going to try something completely different, not your typical card trick this time.
Okay.
I need to borrow some money off you. Have you got a £5 or a £10 note? You'll get it back, I promise.
पैसे तो हैगे पर will I get it back?
Money वापस मिल जाना, I promise.
Things are very tight at the
I
moment, you
know.
know, recession पूरा जोर दे विच चल रहा है, so
I'm aware of it. Go
Okay.
ahead, I promise you'll get it back.
you guys,
it's on camera.
yeah, you guys are the witness. I'm going to give him some money, so £5 or £10.
5, bigger the better. Your choice. Honestly, it's your choice. Perfect.
£10.
£10.
Yeah.
Definitely real, not no trick money. Okay. I want everyone at home to see this as well. Now, Baji, you can see this as well.
Yeah.
Now, we know this is £10. If I fold this up once, what shape does this make?
A square.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
If I do this again,
rectangle.
Perfect. It feels like you're back at school again. And then finally we get a square shape. Now we know it's a £10 note, but watch this. One more fold, and a wipe. We're going to change this, make it a bit more red. If I open this up now, oh, perfect.
Wow,
Nice.
£50.
Listen, now I've got to go now. I'm joking. Make sure that's real. Check it out.
That's a good investment. 10 pound ਦਿੱਤੇ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ. Very nice that is.
ਇਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ.
ਸਟੈਂਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ.
Just don't tell the tax man. But I'm going to double this up for you now. So we're going to make two £50 notes. So we're going to make 100 in total. So
Honestly?
one for you, one for me. Sharing is caring.
Wow.
So two £50 notes, okay?
Okay.
So back, it's a new one as well, look at that.
Nice and
Look
crispy.
at you. Okay, so back to the square, and you'll see the split happen. Watch this. One more time. Here we go. Oh, God. It's gone back again, hasn't it? I am so sorry. I actually thought it was going to work, but you're right, it's like the recession, I know. I did promise I'd give it
ਚਲੋ
back.
ਦੱਸਤਾ ਹੈ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ. You know, better than nothing. I haven't lost out.
Yeah.
Equally ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ ਕੰਮ.
You're still happy, slightly.
And it's the same one because I remember that
That's
that
what
one
he thinks.
that one hasn't been out my pocket for a long time, so very good.
Brilliant.
Unbelievable.
Let's do something else, actually.
Unbelievable.
I've got my cards out already, actually. Playing cards.
There's nothing. No.
Nope. I could take this off, but it's pretty
no.
cold today.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll pull the sleeves up.
Very good.
Okay, so let's get the cards out. Now, Dash, playing cards. You can see these as well. They're all different. Every single card is different. There's no jokers in this pack. I've taken them out. So, here's what we're going to do. You've got a choice of any playing card. Anyone you like, take one out, please. But don't let me see it. This is important. Have a look for yourself and just show the people at home as well. And what we're going to do, Abaji, is we're going to make this a little bit special for you as well. I want to give you this pen, and what I need you to do is on the front side, just write your name as big as you can, and then all your bank details if you can as well. I'm joking. Just your bank details. And let me know when you're ready. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. We'll get rid of that, so it's out of your way. And it's a Sharpie. It's nice and dry. You can just show the camera. There's only one of these in the world right now, and it's unique to you and you only. Good? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Again, you can see the cards. They're all different. So you're going to say stop anytime you like. Go.
Stop.
Place the card back. Perfect. And then the rest will go on top as well. Now, if I just move these aside, we'll do a few of these cuts. It's boring.
Yeah.
It's slow. We see this all the time. So we'll make it a little bit special this time. So we're going to give it a very fancy shuffle and lose the card. And of course, it's a special moment. I have to show off a little bit more, give some funky cuts.
Yeah.
That's where I pose for you people at home. I'll stop showing off. But seriously, place one hand for me nice and flat. You can see his hand quite clearly. Now, I know it's not the one. This is the 5 of clubs. I'll leave this in your hands. So place your other hand on top like this, like a sandwich, and give the card a rub like this. Okay, stop. Have a look inside now.
Wow.
Good choice. Nice. But you know what it is?
That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's amazing. And look.
Sing is
King.
king.
King,
Sing is
sing,
king.
sing is
I love
king.
it. It's like it was almost set up, but it wasn't. But I want to take it this one step further.
It's amazing.
Thank you. You hold the card actually, right? Now, I'm going to take my phone out for this as well. Now, you've all seen these before, right? If you place your hand for me nice and flat again, I'll leave this in your hands. If I take your card, the Sing is king card, the king of spades. A little bit different this time. If we take this card, all I do is rub this on my phone. So it changes to a 4. Now, I don't know if the camera can see that or not, but before we even started, we had one card selected as well. And it was signed with Sing on there.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't feel anything with the phone or anything that time,
No,
did you?
no.
Nothing underneath.
No.
What you're going to do is you're going to cut the cards in one half if you can. Just cut them in half. Perfect. Yeah, you just put them aside. What would you like? Would you like this half or this half? It's your choice. 7. Okay, watch this. And again, hopefully the camera can see this on the phone. And Baji, if you can see, if I unlock the phone, see the cards? Watch this. We tap once, twice. So we've got the card. There's a folded up playing card there.
Yes, there is.
In the phone, but you can actually take this out. One card. We just open this up. Oh, look at that.
Amazing. Singh is King is back.
Singh is King is back. I'm going to let you keep that as a present.
Wow. That's amazing, that is.
I'll pay the money later.
Much. Thank you very much, Dosto. Oh my God, that's the real deal.
Thank you.
You can check Magic Singh out on Facebook. You can check him out on his website, which is
magicsing.com.
You can check some of his stuff out, some of his magician tricks on YouTube. You can even get clips of him in the Magician's film. He's the one and only Magic Singh. Just before we end the conversation, any message to the Sangat TV viewers? You know, could be about the young generation, any message as a role model, because you are a role model. You know, any message to do with your magic?
The way I want to put it, and the way we'll end it, is nice and simple, is never lose faith in who you are. Believe in yourself. Be confident in what you do, and don't let other people ever tell you you can't do anything in life. At the end of the day, no matter who you are, wherever you're from, you can do anything you want in life. The options are all out there. I wear a bug, and I'm proud to be a Sikh especially, you know. And I've had people along the way saying, you're not going to be able to do what you're doing today. Look where I am now. And this is merely the beginning, and I aim to push it to the top and take as far as I can go. And you people out there, the young generation especially, don't feel pressured by, oh, I've got to cut my hair, I've got to conform to society. You don't. You be who you want to be. Be proud of who you are. You can do anything and make those dreams come true.
Anji Dosto, thank you very much once again to Magic Singh. Loving words there. A great message to the Sangat community. This is your channel. This is our channel. Check Magic Singh out. Saran da ਧੰਨਵਾਦ for tuning in. Thank you very much to our team. ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਰਿੱਕੀ ਭਾਜੀ, ਅਪਿੰਦਰ ਰੰਧਾਵਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਵੀਰ from Preston, Karpreet Singh Verdi, who's given me such a lot of love and support over the last few months. Keep tuned, keep locked. It's Sangat TV, channel 847 on Sky.
Think about all those things you feel. Just be glad to be here. To think about all those things you feel. Just be glad to be here.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.
Inspired, vibrant, award-winning, celebrity, bespoke. Five Rivers. The difference is in the detail.
This programme is sponsored by Five Rivers Restaurant, Walsall.